everyone, my name is Stacy and I'm an international student in Italy, and in this video I'm going to talk about how to get scholarship from the Italian university, because I've been studying here for the second year, and on this process from choosing the university and to getting the final scholarship I have done by myself. Italy provides a lot of opportunities and there are a lot of chances to get a financial aid. However, the process might seem complicated. So exactly in this video I'm going to clarify your doubt. Don't worry, you're going to do this. Just continue watching this video. The thing number one that you should know is that everything depends on region. In Italy there are a lot of regions, there are a lot of universities, and everything depends on the particular university. So, because some requirements might be slightly different, the best advice is to choose the region where you're gonna live in the future and contact and find the universities in these regions and contact them in order to ask which scholarships are available, how many scholarships are available in your case, and once you've done, ask the particular requirements. This information is available because if you're gonna study in the university and if you have some questions, you are looking for the best option for you, of course the best thing is to contact the university and get to know the requirements directly for them, because on the internet you can find a lot of information. By talking to people you can also find a lot of information. However, the only information that is really reliable is the direct source, that is your future university. Contact them, ask the requirements, or find the information on their web page, and this is the very precise step that you should do at the very beginning. The second thing that you should know, and it's actually very important, is the fact that you will not be able to know if you're gonna get scholarship or not before the final admission, because these processes are done in different periods of time. So the first step is getting admitted in the university. When you fill all the requirements, when you have the interview from the university, and when you get the letter that you're gonna be the future student of this university, only after this you will be able to apply for the scholarship. There are different calls, so basically the first call for scholarship is open in July or August, also depending on which semester you're gonna start, September or October. In my case, I was applying for October, and the call for the first scholarship was in July. So maybe if it's gonna be September, maybe it's gonna start from June. So, but the fundamental information for you is before final admission, you will not be able to know if you're gonna get scholarship or not, because again, once the call is open, you're gonna start prepare all the documents. However, the final decision, the final information from the university will be available in November or December, and before the next year. And only in this period of time you will be able to know if you are eligible to get scholarship or not. So pay attention to this fact, because in any case you have to get and you have to bring some money in order to support your first months in Italy, and in order to be able to pay before actually getting your scholarship. The first thing is the requirements for the scholarship. This process is not the easiest one, however, you should follow just the particular requirements and do everything step by step. So the requirements for the scholarship, it's very simple, it's your family income. So once you prepare all the documents that university will require you later in order to assess your family income, you will be able to send these documents to the organization that is called CAF, and they will release you the special certificate that will indicate your family income. If your family income is low, but believe me, the most students from developing countries gonna get the scholarship, because in comparison with income in our countries and income in Italy, income in our countries it's much lower. So that's why a lot of students can get the actual financial aid. So don't worry about it, just prepare all the documents that you will find in the documentation from the university and translate them, legalize them in the Italian embassy, and do it everything accordingly. And later the organization will assess your family income, and later university will release the scholarship for you if your family income is low. This process you cannot change anything, because you have to just follow the particular requirements, prepare all the documents, and that's it. So don't worry about it. Most likely, if you are from developing countries, you're gonna get this financial aid from the university, and also together with the actual money, you can get the free meal and that you're gonna take like every single day apart of weekends, and also you can apply for the accommodation for the student residence, and you're gonna pay just small amount of money, or maybe in some cases it can be also free. Again, this is all depending on your university, and you will know about it when the university will send you these requirements. How you're gonna submit all these documents? Don't worry, it's also easy. Due to the global pandemic, a lot of processes started to be online, and I have been here like for 2 years, and everything was done by me online during these years. So basically, when I collect all the documents, when I have them translated into the Italian and with the stamp of the embassy, basically what you can do is just to submit these documents directly to CAF, and later when you have your account there, you will be in touch with some person who is responsible for your documents, and if something is not right, they can always ask you the question. So don't worry, the most important thing that you should pay attention to is deadline. So when you ask the questions during the deadline, you still can change something, you still can get another documents in case if the first documents it's not correct, and you can always ask them to confirm it's if the documents that you are sending is exactly what they need. So pay attention to the deadline. Once you receive the first information that the call is open for scholarship, don't wait, don't procrastinate, start act immediately, because in this case you will have more time to correct something. For example, in my case, I remember one document that I was collecting for the scholarship, I didn't get it in the right form, and then I had to change it, and still I had just 1 week, and during this week I had to do a lot of actions, and it was very stressful. This is because I didn't pay attention to all the requirements, all the descriptions. So, but if I could, it will be much more easier for me, and I could have less stress. So again, learn from my mistakes, pay attention to deadline, pay attention to all the requirements from the university, and if something is not clear for you, ask the university, ask the CAF, and ask all the clarifications, because in this case you can make sure that you are doing the right thing for your financial aid in the Italian university. In terms of documents, I'm gonna tell you now exactly step by step which documents you have to prepare. And the first one is your family composition. This is the document that you can take, you can get in your local authority in your country. And this is the small document where all the members of your family is written. The next one is income of each member of your family. So also everybody is working with your family, and you can get this from the workplace of your parents and from your workplace. Another document is from your bank account about how much money you had for the previous year. So remember, it should be exactly previous year, and also it should be applied for all members of your family. And also you have to get the documents from the bank regarding assets that you have. So it can be some bank's account, can be some gold if you have, some currency, some stocks and stuff like that. So any assets that your family have, you have to show this. Later you have to prepare documents in terms of property. So if everybody in your family have the property, you have to prepare for each person separately the property that this member have, and also the property that you have. And this is the most important. However, together with these documents, you have to submit the contract and the contract for accommodation in Italy. So basically, when you come to Italy, you have to find the place where you're gonna stay. And once you have this contract, you have to get and submit it also to the university. And some students basically forget about it, or basically don't know it, because it's like very small detail, however it's very important. So be sure when you come to Italy, ask the person who is going to give you the flat to prepare this document. So it's not so hard, just pay attention to this and pay attention to the deadline. And finally, my advice to you is, first of all, believe in yourself. When you do things with self-belief, it's gonna be much more successful than without. Second is always ask questions. If something is not clear for you, please ask questions, ask university, ask some Italian authorities, ask CAF, ask some bloggers, ask some friends who already studied there. The more information you have, the better for you, because all the problems comes from lack of information. So remember this and always ask questions. And finally, be sure that you're gonna do this and also be passionate, because in the Italian university sometimes things go very slow and maybe sometimes you're gonna be nervous about it. However, don't panic, be calm, be patient, and at the end of the day the results will come and you're gonna get a scholarship and you're gonna study and in the university of your dream in Italy. If you have some question, you can always ask me on the Instagram page. You can also follow my TikTok account and see the funny videos about life in Italy, and good luck to you!